The Republic of Sudan is located in northeast Africa and has a population of almost 35 million. The population largely consists of people of a Sudanese Arab ethnicity who follow a Sunni Muslim faith. Sudan is a hot and dry country made up of flat, featureless plains and sandy deserts. Though there is a rainy season in some regions, Sudan experiences dust storms and droughts on a regular basis. Though 80% of Sudan's labour force is in agriculture, only 7% of Sudan is considered to be arable land. 46.5% of the Sudanese population live below the poverty line, with the GDP per capita in Sudan being approximately $2,600. This is compared to an average GDP per capita of $43,000 in Australia. The health of Sudanese people is significantly poorer than that of Australians. The life expectancy of people who are born and live in Sudan is approximately 20 years less than that of people who are born and live in Australia. During the past 20 years, there has been a significant increase of Sudanese immigrants coming to Australia. In 2006, there was approximately 19,000 Sudan-born people living in Australia. However, most of these immigrants have immigrated from what is now South Sudan.
There are a range of factors that influence North Sudan's food habits. Despite the harsh conditions present, the North Sudanese naturally have a very hospitable nature in their approach to food. They will often invite complete strangers to share a meal. The food is placed in bowls in the centre and eaten by hand. It is customary within Sudanese culture that the unmarried females stay at home, being supported by their fathers and brothers who often dine out together in public. The ongoing war in South Sudan and the surrounding area has impacted North Sudan's food security. In some areas, the threat of aerial bombardment puts strain on the locals' ability to plant food. Instead of using the land for agriculture, they rely on wild food. Lack of a reliable food source has increased nutrition concerns for the area.
So he is like, oh, I passed out last night, and it's like people make fun of it. It's like, oh, like something normal. It's not a big deal. But back there, it's not good. So it's like you feel ashamed if you do something like that.
In North Sudan, Islamic law prohibits public drinking. But in the recently independent South Sudan, citizens can drink alcohol anywhere, regardless of age. But Kuku disagrees.
The American law is better than ours because here, like they control the youngers here, and they have like certain age to drink. But ours there, they don't. You can drink in any age. Like if you are 10, 15, whatever age you can drink. But here is not. So that's why I like it here better than ours there.
For those who do not strictly follow Sharia law, palm wine and beers brewed from native plants and crops are popular. The Muslim faith, predominantly practiced in the northern regions, prevents the religious group from eating pork. Based on these beliefs, the meat they do consume has to be blessed and killed in a certain way to make it halal. Sudan is home to harsh deserts and a hot, dry climate. Temperatures in the north can exceed 40 degrees throughout the year, bringing fierce dust storms and limited rain. Consequently, the poor soil quality reduces the range of crops that can be grown, resulting in limited sources of food. The impact from the lack of variety of nutritious food needed for a balanced diet again contributes to the malnourished nation. While there are growing concerns surrounding water security, water holds a strong cultural significance and is freely shared within the community. The Sudanese population is among the poorest internationally, with low economic stability. These monetary restrictions mean they have insufficient money to purchase crops to grow. Since the war in South Sudan, the prices of food in the markets have risen by 10 to 15%.
The main grains used in Sudan are sorghum, millet and wheat. Maize and corn are also used to a lesser extent. Wheat is usually consumed in the form of flatbread bread called kisra, Turkish bread or breadsticks. In Australia, sorghum and millet may be harder to get, though could be substituted for other grains such as quinoa, couscous or barley. Oats can also be used in instances where grains are used for porridge. Most fruits eaten in Sudan are tropical fruits such as banana, mango, guava, papaya, palm fruit and dates. Most of these fruits are also accessible in Australia. Various forms of legumes are consumed, such as wing beans, pigeon peas, cowpeas, broad beans, and chickpeas. Though some of these specific beans may not be available in Australia, other beans such as kidney beans and black beans could be substituted. Vegetables such as eggplant, onion, tomato, cucumber, and capsicum are also eaten. Okra is a very popular vegetable and is often consumed in a dried form. Consumption of green leafy vegetables is relatively limited, but include rocket, amaranth, and melokia. Mutton, beef, goat, and lamb are the meats eaten the most in Sudan. Meat is often dried and added to other dishes. Peanut butter is also a commonly consumed source of protein. Consumption of poultry is low, as is fish, except for areas next to rivers or the Red Sea. A wide range of meats can usually be found in Australia, and there are a number of halal butchers to meet religious needs. Dairy products are widely consumed in Sudan. Dairy is mostly consumed in the form of milk or in dishes made from milk. Milk may come from a range of sources, including cows, sheep, goats, and camels. A wide range of dairy products made from cow's milk are available in Australia. However, it is harder to find dairy sources other than from cows, and they are likely to be more expensive. The main vegetable oils used in Sudan are groundnut and sesame. Cornflower oil and sunflower oil are also used. Ghee is used moderately, but is mainly used for cooking certain sweet dishes and preparing egg omelettes. There are a wide range of oils available in Australian supermarkets, though you may have to go to specialty stores such as Indian or African supermarkets to purchase ghee. Tea, coffee, and fruit juice are the most commonly drunk beverages in Sudan. Tea is drunk with sugar unless it is a herbal tea made from roselle or hibiscus plants. Sweet fruit juices are made from sugarcane, palmyra fruit, and roselle fruit. It is unlikely that Sudanese people will be able to create the exact same types of beverages, particularly the juices, in Australia. However, there is a wide range of teas available in Australia and that could be purchased from specialty stores. Spices typically used in Sudanese cooking include cumin, galangal, black and red pepper, cinnamon, clove, coriander, cardamom, ginger, and green chilies. All of these herbs and spices can be found in Australia. Honey is also used in some dishes and is widely available in Australia.
This is a typical eating plan based on medium portion sizes. The day usually begins with a cup of black tea with whole milk. The average breakfast consists of 3 types of food. Those may include broad beans, toast with jam, and yogurt. It is very common in North Sudan to have dates as a snack. Lunch is the main meal of the day where the family gathers. Like breakfast, there is an average of 3 food types per lunch meal, such as a banana, vegetable salad, and potato stew with minced meat. Dinner is a smaller meal which may consist of eggs and beef stew. At the end of the day, a North Sudanese person has probably eaten something that looks like this. In Sudan, the best food is given to men who are served first. Women and children share the remains. Comparing the North Sudanese diet to the Australian dietary guidelines. This is because the Australian dietary guidelines has a large focus on specific food groups that should be eaten more often than others, whereas in Sudan, although they recognise food groups that have different nutritional values, being healthy is as simple as consuming enough food to survive. If you have a look at the daily eating plan, the theoretical person has consumed food that the Australian dietary guidelines would place in breads and cereals, fruit, vegetables, dairy and poultry categories. At first glance, it seems that this person is enjoying a healthy, well-balanced diet. However, the portion sizes are very small. Keeping in mind that women and children are served to the leftovers, the entire family may not be eating enough food to sustain a healthy lifestyle. UNICEF has found evidence in this. Vitamin A deficiency is common among preschool children. there is a higher prevalence of iodine deficiency in school children. And anemia is also common among children under 5 years and among women of reproductive age. These deficiencies highlight the lack of nutrients among women and children. As you can see, Sudanese people need to eat more food in order to obtain the nutrients they require.
ያግሜን ሞክራለው ማዘኔ ላይፈይድ ምን ዋጋ አለው ካልቦዘንኩ እየቻልኩኝ ስንፌ ባልሆንኩት ለምን ይራቅ እንቅልፌ